A man who had been single for 50 years got stood up on his very first blind date. He had just finished the beer he'd ordered for the woman when she finally arrived at the restaurant. While he kept listing all the dishes he'd ordered for her, his eyes remained fixed on the television. When the woman complained about his behavior, he simply said it was because the game was too exciting. But when 4 attractive waitresses brought their food, his eyes immediately left the TV and turned toward them. The woman was furious and planned to leave right after finishing her fried shrimp. Unfortunately, the spiciness caught her off guard. When she reached for her beer, she discovered her glass was empty. She angrily confronted the man, who was so startled by her temper that he immediately made up an excuse about a family emergency and fled. They both thought they'd never see each other again, but their unusual connection was just beginning. After Jim's wife died of cancer, he was left to raise 3 daughters on his own. He completely failed to understand girls' needs. When his daughter got her period, he went to the supermarket to buy sanitary pads. Seeing the various feminine products, he became totally lost and had no idea what to purchase. When he helplessly asked a nearby girl for advice, she mistook him for a pervert. Just as he was feeling desperate, he happened to run into Sarah. This time, Sarah was shopping for a men's magazine for her son. Since divorcing her cheating husband, her 2 sons had left her completely exhausted. She had no idea how to guide young boys. Jim noticed her predicament. Sarah helped Jim select pads, while Jim expertly picked out a magazine. They suggested exchanging items at checkout, but the cashier saw through their plan. Jim immediately threw Sarah under the bus, explaining that the magazine was Sarah's purchase for her son. Sarah was furious and stormed off. Later, she took her children on a trip to Africa. Just when she thought she could finally relax, she unexpectedly ran into Jim again.